A reflection. What do you see? A friend or myself? Well, I suppose myself. It is a reflection after all. I see you. Do you see me? Oh yes, I vaguely recall this now. It's getting dark. I'm rowing us back. So, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm listening to something which I think is called The Last Wake. I cannot go home without dinner. Mom is depending on me. And I think it tells the story of a couple of people who go on a little fishing trip. Presumably fishing for their supper. Where are all the fish? Well, I'm no fishing expert, but I think you probably have more success if you kept the boat still. But, the sun is setting after all. Wait, I think I have one. Careful, reel it in slow, or hurry, reel it in. Let's go for careful. Yay, we've got it. We have a fish for dinner. Yummy. And it's still alive, which is a little odd, but alright. Are you coming to dinner? Sure, I'm just going to finish tying up the boat, or no thanks. Okay, so I seem to be the green one. Certainly. Thanks for taking me out today. I'm not strong enough to row by myself yet. I shall see you at dinner. Well, this is very cheerful. Oh, am I in... Oh, I'm in control of the situation now. Alright then, fair enough. I do find myself questioning, why is the only thing around here that gets any paint our shorts? Why is that a thing? Why does nothing else deserve to be painted? But alright. It would appear well, I was going to say we live in some sort of little fishing village. Given the fact that there actually seems to be no land here, and we all seem to be just built up on stilts, that would seem a vaguely sensible idea. Okay. Presumably, this, by luck of the draw, is where the dinner is being kept. Perhaps not. Perhaps, indeed, this is a different place. Can I run? No, seemingly not. Okay, then. Well, you mustn't run near water, after all. You might slip and fall in. Right, never mind that. I don't think it's going to be ahead, because that house looks completely broken to me. It looks all battered and bruised. When'd you... Oh. I thought we were dealing with fixed camera angles. I had no idea I could do that. Oh dear, I'm not very bright, am I? There's another fish here. I suppose I should have this. No? Oh, I suppose it's not mine, is it? It probably belongs to somebody else. Probably somebody else's supper. Probably shouldn't steal it. Right, never mind that. Never mind my total incompetence. Yeah, here we are. There's another lit house over here. Perhaps this is where dinner is to be kept. We live in a fascinating place. I must question, where did we get all this wood from? Because there's no land here, and thus there's no trees. But, alright. I need to go to see my friend. Okay, so this presumably is where I live, but my friend wasn't there, and this was like round the back of the house. I do want to go up there and explore that, but I feel like that might be for later in the game, and judging from the low movement speed, I don't want to have to walk all the way up there and then all the way back, only to discover that I need to do something else first. So, let me come back to this house and see if I can figure out where my friend has gone. Well, it would seem that there is nothing I can interact with or see by the, oh. No, it would seem that there probably is something I can interact with somewhere, because, it won't let me go that way. Okay, fair enough, but I went back over to the house and there was nothing there. I couldn't knock on the door again. The house looks empty, and there was nothing around there that I could interact with. The only thing I found that seems possibly relevant is this fish. Is this the fish that he was carrying, and he's left it here for some reason, perhaps? Can I have this fish? No, seemingly not. I can step on it. Oh, there you are! Oh no, you're somebody else entirely. Hello, who are you? Have you seen my friend? Yes, I am waiting for him. You're waiting for him? What's going on? I can take you to him. Please take me to him. Well, no, I don't accept random rides from strangers, but I don't see that I've got much choice. Oh, don't smile. I'm about to get murdered at sea, aren't I? Yep. We both got murdered at sea. The fish survived though, so that's nice. Ending 2 of 4. Hello, darkness, my old friend. A quote from something, and I don't know what. Let's say that we see a friend this time. I see you, do you see me? Okay, so you don't get anything different there then. So there's 4 different endings. I wasn't aware this game had multiple endings. I don't suppose I can skip this, can I? Not to be rude or anything. Let's see if I can fail to catch the fish by saying hurry, reel in quickly. Let's see if I can do that. Sorry. I mean, summer's here, what did you expect? We're going to get plagued by insects before we know it. Okay, what happens if I say hurry? Darn it, I lost it. Fiddlesticks. Okay, so we've lost the fish that time, so what happens now? Can we keep fishing? You'd have to ask your mum first, or I'd rather not. We'd have to ask. Okay, I should be right back. So he disappeared off into the wild blue yonder, and oh, so you can't move the camera in this area. It's only now where you can begin to move the camera. Okay then, fair enough. I see. Okay then, so I presume one of the endings must have something to do with that that strange world up there. So probably 2 of the endings are if you don't get the fish, and 2 of the endings if you do get the fish. So let's see if he's at home, first and foremost. Nope, he's not. Okay, so that much is the same. Let's go and see if the stranger is there, and if the fish is there, because if the fish isn't there, then that will be evidence in favour of the fish being one that we caught, and it's not there. Is the stranger there? Yes, he is. He's just extremely well hidden, which means he's almost impossible to notice. Okay then, let's see if the stranger has any different dialogue for us. Hello, who are you? Okay, so the dialogue is exactly the same then. What happens if we say yes, like we did before? Do we just die again? Yes, we do. Is this a different ending? Or is this just the same one? In your reflection you saw a friend. There was no friend. Is the reflection referencing the stranger, perhaps? Okay, so that ending doesn't differ whether you get the fish or not. Okay then, I'm going to get the fish again, and this time I'm going to say no to the stranger and see what happens. Okay, the fish isn't there yet. We did catch the fish, but it's not there yet. So does the fish only appear, possibly only the stranger appears, after you have knocked on the door? I do feel like that bit at the beginning where it says, who do you see in the reflection? I feel like that is probably more significant than I'm realising. Because I feel like that can't just be random. That can't just be nothing. That must have more significance than I realise. Yeah, so the fish only spawns once you've knocked on the door. Okay then. So, what happens if I say no to the stranger? No. We'll see who finds him. Ah. Interesting. Can I have fish? No. Okay. So there's like... oh goodness. So there's like a race? Oh goodness. There's like a race going on to see who finds him first, perhaps? Okay. Presumably that's what all this involves. Because I don't know if you can see, but there's like boards that sort of connect up some of these island pieces. They don't go all the way to the end, but they will get me from this one onto the second one and then onto the third one. So potentially there is, that's where he's gone. And we saw his little ghost. Hopefully that doesn't mean he's dead. But we did see some sort of spirit or impression of him travelling. There's something there. Yep, I think that's him. I think he's having a little bit of a lie down. This is no time to be sunbathing, my friend. But, alright. This is safe. This is really frickin' safe. Right, never mind the health and safety problems. Let's see if he's even still alive. Are you alright? I'll get you home. I carry him on my back, presumably. Yes, I am literally going to carry him on my back. Okay then. So, I am not going to step on that, because that is going to be a death sentence. But alright. Oh, wow. Oh, you can see the whole village from here. Oh, this is really pretty. I mean, I wouldn't be able to come up here in real life, because I have a horrific fear of heights. But, oh, you're dead. I see you found him for me. Move aside. You can't save him. Give him to me, or I shall take you both. Yeah, remember when I said that thing wasn't particularly safe? Yeah, mate, you're not getting me, my friend. I mean, if you jumped from this height, would you die on the impact from the water? Oh, goodness. What do I do? Take me home. Oh well. I suppose we're going for a little swim. Ending 4 of 4. Friends to the end. In the reflection, you show yourself, but your actions were selfless. I feel like the who do you see in the reflection changes this. This is what changes. So we've seen the second ending, and we've seen the fourth ending. There's I'm going to say friend again for no particularly good reason. There's a couple of other things I want to try. I want to try saying that I'm not coming to dinner. I want to see whether that changes anything. Because then maybe I'll just go straight to bed, rather than visiting my friend to share in supper. So perhaps that will produce a different ending. So what happens if I say no? Are you sure Mom's fish is the best? I said no. Sure, I'm going to finish tying the best. Okay, I'm going to say no. Okay, bye. Oh, he's sad now. Oh, I feel bad. I feel bad for being a total arse. Okay. I'm just very tired. Just very tired. So, oh, and the light's off. Oh, that's so sad. I don't know why it's sad, but it is. Oh, I feel like such an arse. Oh, dear. And I'm going to wake up in the morning and he's going to be dead and I'm going to feel like such a pig. Alright. Let's go to bed. Let's just go to bed. Let's just go to bed. Oh no, now he's crying. Is he crying because of me or is he crying because he's dying? Ending 1 of 4, friendless. In your reflection you saw a friend, but in the end you only thought about yourself. You total butt face. Oh man, alive. I do not feel like I have presented myself very well in this game. Okay, right, only final thing to show then is what happens if you give him up to death, I suppose. So, yeah, give me a minute and I shall present my sacrifice to death. Because, again, I want to show myself in a good light, which is why I'm going to act like a total muppet. Right, giddy out. Right. Let's get... Well, I was going to say get you home, but we're not really going to get you home, because it would seem that we are fated to die a horrific death. Right. Move aside, you smelly person. I do find myself curious as to why he's got that big stick. Initially I thought it was another fishing rod, but I don't think it is. So can I go up to speak to him? Oh goodness. Oh, we're sort of fading away. Oh, I wasn't expecting that. Oh. Yes, I think I sacrificed him. Oh dear. It seems like I've done many dreadful things today. Oh dear. I apologise. I sincerely apologise. That was very enjoyable. That wasn't at all what I expected. That was very unusual and very unique, and I rather enjoyed that. I like how, because it gives you choices. It gives you choices that are seemingly very meaningless, like, what do you see, a friend or yourself? Do you go to dinner or not? And do you reel the fish in quickly or slowly? I do actually wonder what would happen if you didn't catch the fish. Maybe that actually catching the fish isn't a significant decision. Because I'm pretty sure he would still disappear either way, and then that wouldn't change whether or not it wouldn't change anything up in like those rocky island places. So maybe that one isn't as significant a decision. But it presents you with decisions which seemingly are not significant, but in the end turn out to be quite important, particularly the one about going to dinner. So it played that bit quite well, and the story itself was mysterious, and really it kept me guessing up until the revealing of the fact that he was death. So very interesting, rather enjoyable, and a cute little art style as well. I liked all of the I was going to say all of the colours. There weren't a lot of colours. There were like 3 colours. There was grey, green, red, and orange. But yeah, that was enjoyable. I think that was called In the Dark Quake. Hope you enjoyed it. I certainly did. How did that old song go? Somewhere beyond the sea of blood, she's there waiting for me, presumably to murder me. Right then. Goodness. We're not dawdling, are we? So good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to a little game called Low Frequency. And all I know about it is that there's an adorable little bird who looks a little unusual. It's a little boat at sea. That's about all I know. Can I say hello to my bird friend? No, it would help if I put my hand on the correct part of the keyboard, but it doesn't seem like I can wander around.
52 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time, an earthquake measuring a 9.6 magnitude occurred on the Cascadia fault line. As a result of this earthquake, a large tsunami was generated and is expected to impact the west coast within 30 minutes. Wave heights cannot be predicted at this time.
Oh, that's good.
All residents on the beach and the low-lying areas are advised to evacuate immediately. Follow designated evacuation routes, which will lead you to higher ground. Please proceed in a quick and orderly fashion. If you have children at school, do not attempt to pick them up as they are being evacuated to higher ground as well. Do not use your telephone at this time. Leave the line.
Right, can you shush please before you worry me anymore? Alright, I'm not sure how much of that you could pick up. It was rather difficult for me to even hear it, but they were talking about an earthquake. They mentioned its magnitude, but I can't tell you how big or small of an earthquake that is because because I live in a country where we don't have earthquakes, so the system is utterly foreign to me. But they said it was going to generate a tsunami and it was going to make everything bad. So I mean, on the one hand, it doesn't matter how much the water levels rise, my boat will rise with them. On the other hand, it is quite bad because of course, if a big wave comes, we're all going to get a bit wet. But never mind. Let's see if anything else more pleasant has come on. No. They got offended and decided they weren't going to broadcast to me anymore. How did I make this thing go before? Oh dear. I don't know. I just know that I can hear a bird singing. Which might be my little bird friend. Or it might not be. Well, it must be, because there's no other birds here. We're in the middle of the frickin' ocean. Goodness. we have found a town. Well, I mean, it's sort of a town. I never understand how towns like this survive. I mean, surely they're being held up by, like, wooden slats that are, like, dug deep into the ground. Hi, friends. I have come to visit. Why you... Okay, right, okay, we're going to get to that in a minute. Yeah, surely, like, just the natural passing of the water would, like, massively damage all of the under slats and sort of break it all apart. Right then. I'm not the person to ask this question, but why are you wearing a suit? Goodness. Yes, why are you wearing a suit, Marcus? I mean, you know, I wear them in strange places, but we're literally out in the middle of nowhere. It cannot be easy to find washing detergent here, or for that matter, dry cleaners. Hello. Hello, stranger. Welcome to our town. Looks like you've had a long journey. We haven't seen many people around here. You can rest in the last room on your right. Thank you. That's very kind of you. You presumably are two-dimensional, judging by the fact that you won't let me see your backside. Either that or it's horribly ugly, one or the other. Come along, little bird friend. Can I take you with me? Fred! Come along, Fred. We must, Come on, Fred. Are you in fact a bird? I think you're a chick, actually. A baby chicken. Right. Sorry. I don't know why that confused me. Right. Will you look after Fred? Will you find Fred a place to sleep for the night? That's nice. Goodness. Stupid thing is, when I looked at the name, I actually thought it was referring to the Federal Reserve of Economic Data. But never mind that. That's a different Fred that doesn't matter. This door, presumably, is not the one I'm supposed to go in, but I'm going to anyway because I'm naughty and I don't know my left from my right. Alright, here's the generator, which seems odd. You'd imagine they'd use hydropower around here, but never mind. Hello, who are you? You are also quite formally dressed. You are Eva. Hello, Eva. Do you feel good? You look very tired. Yes, I think a bit too much sea air. After arrival, anyone would feel that way. After the arrival? What do you mean the arrival? Do you mean like the arrival of the great big wave? Is that what you mean? Who else can we meet? Let us meet this orange-shirted gentleman. Lucas. Welcome, buddy. Very friendly sort. Feel free to roam the town. You can stay as long as you like. Thank you. That's very nice of you. This community must be perfectly self-sufficient, but they seem to have things that don't really fit well with self-sufficiency, like big grinning psychopath smiles. How is this possible? We thought there was nothing left. Anyway, we're happy that there is a visitor. Make yourself at home. Do you think they're survivors from the world-ending tsunami, and they're sort of they've sort of created this little community here, which doesn't seem very resistant to rising sea levels, because it only needs to come up by a metre, and suddenly we've all got wet socks. But never mind. Can I go in any of these other houses? And I see what else I can find, what else I can steal. There's another radio. I can't seem to get it working. And a flashlight that I can steal, because I am naughty. Because the very first thing that I want to do to repay my lovely hosts is steal from them. Let's see what else we can find. I was going to say there's a chamber pot, but then I've realised you could probably just sort of stick your bum over the edge of the parapet there, and that would probably work quite nicely. Right. Is that Stacy? I've never seen the name Stacy written like that before. Have you heard? He will not have a victory. Is weird. Yes, like your English. Who are you talking about? I have no idea. I have no apologies. Perhaps she was talking about this fine mustachioed gentleman here. How did you get here? I swam here. The water is too cloudy. Did you hear the signal? You shouldn't pay attention. Everyone around here is very, very confusing, and I'm very, very befuddled. Alright, I presume actually that is the one that they meant, because they said the last one on the right, so maybe I didn't steal the flashlight, maybe it was in fact mine. Why do I get a room all to myself and everyone else has to bunk together? What's up with this inequality that we've got going on here? This doesn't seem appropriate. Right, we'll go off and deal with the bright-shirted gentleman in a moment. I wish to investigate what is possibly an outhouse. Yes, that answers that question. And some gasoline, because that's apparently the cure for constipation around here. Excellent. I wouldn't run that one by a doctor. Hello, John. Welcome, partner. Looks like today wasn't a good day. You should sleep a little. Right. I'll try. Hopefully I shan't get murdered in the process. Alright, I mean, with the exception of some slightly weird things being said to me, nobody's actually said anything sort of scary or vicious to me. So perhaps I shouldn't be as concerned as I am. Right. Is this where I sleep? One doesn't know. I can't listen to the radio for any soothing tunes. I can only be confused. Alright, perhaps I need to go back and ask for some fresh directions from dearest Mayor Marcus. Can I run? Yes, indeed I can, which is an excellently safe thing to do when there's no barriers for protection. Which one did you say was mine? You didn't say anything. Alright then, fair enough, you're just being rude now. Can I take Fred with me? No. Can I take my radio with me? No. I can... Oh no, I can't activate it. Not that it does any good, because there's no signal coming through. Alright then, he did say the last one on the right. Which I guess... I don't know, maybe it's one of these ones. Have a sleep. Yes, here we are. Right, even though this wasn't the last building on the right, but never mind. I mean, it was the right of where we were standing previously, but it wasn't the right of the... Never mind. Let's not quibble over directions and actually get our head down and sleep for a minute. Turn off the radios. What, all of them? Alright then, if you insist. Hello? I need some help. Why do these people sleep with their eyes open? How do they? They don't even seem to have any eyes, my friend. They seem to have black slits. It's a bit concerning. Shush. Okay, so well, that explains what all of the radios were about. What's with all of the radio towers? Who erected those in the night? I know some things do tend to get that way during the night, sort of without expectation, but still. Is this where the mayor sleeps? I do not know. I can't... Oh no, that's just the door, Phil. There's nothing to be scared of. It's just a frickin' door. Where is everyone else, for that matter? Who's this? This is Crazy Stacy, with her crazy spelling and her everything else. Right then, Kitty hand. It's a bit mysterious. Actually, it's a lot mysterious, but alright. Was there a radio in here? It's loud enough that there would have been one in here. I see one not. Oh, there it is. Sleep for 1,000 years. Can I access these radio towers or not? No. I can just get suspiciously close to the edge, which makes me think I can fall off if I so choose, which is a bit concerning. What about my radio? Do I need to turn that one off? Where's Fred? I miss Fred. Shh. That's better. Alright, is that all of them? I doubt it because the objective hasn't gone away. But I can't hear anything else. Unless I can come around the back here or something. Oh, there's this room. I never saw this one before. Who have we got here? Here we have Ava and Alison. Also, I didn't call her Ava before. I called her Eva, but never mind. Sorry, I get those names muddled quite a bit. Alright then. Everything else seems to be fine. Let me just check to make sure that the outhouse hasn't exploded. Terribly sorry. didn't mean to barge in on you like this. I do apologize. Hello. Well, I could say much the same thing, my friend. Why are you here? You do? Oh, did you hear that? Hear what? The radios. I didn't hear anything. Go back to sleep. Alright. What? Okay. That's his house. That's not the outhouse, that's his house. Okay, fair enough. This is another access point for this room, and I don't think there was anything else around, was there? Nothing else to write home about, if nothing, if all else. Right then. Let's go back to sleep. I think. This is a strange place that we live. A most strange place indeed. Can it be morning yet, please? And can I go and find Fred? Fred's the one I'm most concerned about, you know. Like, I'm not too worried about anything else. I'm a bit worried about the blood red filter that's appeared. But the, Fred is the main concern at the moment. How is Jacob? Jacob's missing. Excellent. That means it's not an outhouse. That means he's keeping that bucket there on purpose. Like, consensually. Did you see a blob of blue there? Just right there. I thought it was someone standing there, but I don't think it was. Maybe they were walking along. Yes, they were walking along. They're not blue, though. Oh, they're blue. Oh, there we are. There must be more than one of them. Where is everyone? Hello, Crazy Stacy. The radio doesn't seem to work very well. You're telling me. I imagine they're all dead. There is really nothing to do. Just do what you want. Well, what if what I want to do requires the use of a merry-go-round? I can't do that here, can I? I think Marcus heard me complaining. I don't think he's really pleased about me. Hello, Lucas. I have been thinking about the arrival. It really was unavoidable. Although, it is the best thing that could happen to the world. What, you mean the tsunami? You mean that living like this is better than anything else that we've had? I admit that current living has its failings, but I'm not convinced this is better. But alright. What does Marcus have to say to me? Oh, it looks like you are awake. I hope you slept well, with the exception of all of the radios making my ears bleed. The weather forecast seems to show the proximity of a rare rain. I recommend that you sleep. That's all. What have you done with Fred? Where is Fred? Seriously, where is he? I'm a bit concerned about this. Like, the rest of these people could die in a fire and I wouldn't shed a tear. But Fred is the one I care about in this scenario. Where was the man with the blue shirt that we saw before? What the hell? A gun? Oh, alright. I'll take this with me, I suppose. Couldn't hurt. It's only a gun. It's only designed to hurt people. Right. Oh dear. Don't mind the bulge in my pocket. I just really like you. Hello. You washing your feet? Do you know what is in the water? I don't know. Fish? Water is life. All life comes from the water. I mean, not all of it. I mean, water is kind of like the lifeblood, as it were. All life requires water, but I don't think all life comes from water. But, what do I know? I'm not a lifologist. I only know that we have some more mysterious people here that we can talk to. The night is very noisy. You're telling me. Did you hear the radio? Yes. What? No, the radio doesn't even work. There was something in the sea making noise. Oh, I see. It was a noisy kraken, was it? Right then. Were you the man with the blue shirt that was wandering around? I think today will be a good day. Although, I still don't understand why the sun hasn't risen. Oh. You're right. It's sort of like perpetually dawn or perpetually sunset, isn't it? But it's sort of never really anything else. How odd. Maybe the Earth has shifted on its rotational axis. Big scientific understanding, so I've got. Right. I've also got a big gun, which should come in very handy momentarily. Okay, looking at the audio levels, you can hear a sound at the moment. And you can hear the same sound now. The ridiculous thing is that when I'm standing over here, I can't hear anything, and when I'm standing over here, I can hear the rain, which is weird, but that's just a symptom of the madness, I assure you. Right. Oh dear. This happened in another game I was playing. It was called, it was a game called The Outhouse. What is wrong with you? Is this how you people wash your clothes? You just stand out in the freaking rain? Dear, yeah, it happened in a game I was playing called The Outhouse, where there was this sound that went off as like a gunshot, and I didn't respond to it, because I didn't hear it, because it went through the other earphone. Are you alright? Welcome, partner. Looks like today wasn't such a good day. You should sleep a little. I should sleep a lot. I should sleep until I can get the hell away from here. What's going on with my vision? It's getting all freaky. What's going on with everyone's arms as well? He will not have a victory. Yeah, you people have all gone totally bananas. Are they meant to be standing like that? Or is it just something freaky that's happening for no particularly well-defined reason? Hello, friend. Oh, you're Marcus again. Good afternoon. Why are you awake? I told you to sleep. Yeah, I'm just a bit of a naughty boy. I'm sorry about it. You shouldn't be here. You've seen. We are here to save them all. Since we arrived, the world has become chaos. There is no one else here. You are the only living person in the world. What about you and Fred? I cannot let you leave this place. You better run. Where's my gun? What did I do with my gun? Which button gets the gun out? Which button gets the... Oh, there's the gun. Apparently it's right click, which is a bit weird. It's got a bloody big magazine, this gun. For all the freaking good it's doing me. I better not go that way. It'll get me into a dead end. What would happen if you didn't have the gun at this point? Well, presumably you'd just be chased the whole time. Goodness. Where did everyone else go? Where am I supposed to hide? I know where I'm going to hide. I'm going to hide in Jacob's house. If I can trust anyone in this place, it's Jacob. Right, and his buckets. Yes. Oh dear. Oh dear. Maybe I need to go back to my boat. Maybe that would be a much more sensible idea. What a strange visual effect. I've never seen anything like this before. I wish it was a bit brighter so we could actually see what's happening a bit better. But it's like it's made everything sort of slightly red, slightly blue, and slightly green, sort of overlapping them all with each other. Fred! What? I can't get in the... Oh. Bollocks. Well, maybe that's preferable to what Marcus would have done to me. Am I dead? Bizarrely existential question to be asking, but am I dead? Apparently I can still shoot. I'm under the impression that I wasn't supposed to do this. Right, I'm going to have to restart, I think, because it seems I've slightly broken the game. Excellent. Right then, took a little longer than expected, but I have got us back to the dealing with this lovely gentleman. I've realised he's got a gun, which is a bit weird, because I don't remember him having one before, and I have picked up the gun this time just like before. I told you to sleep, you shouldn't be here, you should sing. Yes, we're here to save them, yes, I remember you saying all this before. The question is, what are you going to do now? Do I still have my gun? Yes. You've got your gun, and I've got my gun, and it doesn't really seem to achieve anything. Apart from me being shot. Till I get the bad ending. Final D? The end. Ah, yes, I've had my final D, and now I must, leave that life behind me and become a monk. Presumably. Right. Strange game. Strange game. Right, I don't know what exactly all that was about, but, that was weird. That was very weird indeed. I honestly have no idea what to say. Some interesting visual effects. Fred was my favourite, obviously. I think that goes without saying. Anyone who thinks that Fred wasn't their favourite is mad. That was weird and mysterious, but I rather enjoyed that. You did as well. So thank you very much for joining me this evening, ladies and gentlemen. Look after each other, and good night.